Hi, I am Indran from Kelsey, and today we are going to talk about React State Management with Recoil. So let's see what is React State Management. State management is a way of sharing the data across the components, and it's create a concrete data structure to represent your app's data state and that you can read, write, and update. So why you need a state management? So React apps are built using components. So they manage their state internally, and it works well when the components are small. So when the application gets growing bigger and complex, so in that case the managing state with the internal state manager is difficult. So you can able to see that in the presentation slide. So there is a picture that shows the application without the state management and with the state management. When the application doesn't have a state management, the state will be all around your application. So when you have a state manager, the data will be well organized. So let's see what are the available solutions for the React State Management. So these are the list of React State Management libraries. So comparatively, Redux is considered the most popular React State Management library, but these days Recoil is getting more attention. So let's see what is Recoil. Recoil is a new state management library which is developed by Facebook, and it's minimal and reactive. In practice, it looks more like using a use state code, but the state will be global. So why Recoil? Recoil is simpler and user-friendly, and it integrates with the React's latest mode. So it enables you to handle the loading state with the React Suspense and the errors with the error boundary. So let's see what are the concepts available in the Recoil. The main concept are atoms and the selectors. Atoms are the use of state which can be updatable and subscribable. As a result, all the subscribed components are re-rendered when the atom is updated. So selector is a derived state components. As a result of sending a state to a pure function that's return a new value, allow us to create a dynamic data dependent on other states. So what makes the Recoil different from other libraries? So it's having a very fewer boilerplates, it's very simple to learn and understand, and data flow is very simple and comprehend. It's more in line with React, and the predefined hooks help us to retrieve and update the state, and asynchronous data is queries using pure functions, the selectors. So let's see a small demo application with the React Recoil. So this is a demo application I built for this demo. So it's a simple e-commerce application. A user can able to view, filter and paginate products from the product list, and he can able to pick the products, and those products will be added to that cart list, and where he can able to change the quantity of the cart items, and based on the selected items, the cart total will be get changed. And when he click on the placed order, for now the states of all these product cart and the cart total will be get resetted. So let's see with the product list. So for the product list, I have tried with the two different approach. One is managing everything from the handle from the client side, and another one is like handling everything from the server side. So for the client side, what I have done is, first I created a simple atom for that product list. So where I have created a random products. So those products will have ID, name, category and the price, and discount status and the discount percentage. So I created random of the products, and I initialized those values for the product state. And I have another state also. It's called as metadata, where I store the current page and the categories that we are filtering and the sage stated. So based on the metadata, we need to filter the products from the client side. For that, I am using a selector. So this selector take the current products that we are available in our client side and the products metadata. So based on these two data, it's filter out the products and check the pagination details, and based on that it's filter out all the products, and again what it does is it's format the products for the products list, where what I'm doing is I'm formatting the price to a string format, and calculating the discounted price and changing that also to the string format to show in the UI. So it's do these calculations and send these products to the products list. So you can able to see that here I'm using the get product selector with the use recoil value. I'm taking all the filtered products and I'm looping through these products and rendering these products in the UI. So you can able to see that when I'm changing the pagination, when I'm doing the filtering, it's do the filtering and also changing the total counts also. This is how I managed in the client side. For the server side, what I have done is I have created another selector which is an asynchronous selector. What is does is it's take the metadata and transfer those data to the backend and take the response from the backend. Still it's being as an asynchronous call. So we can able to use the React Suspense to handle the loading state here. So you can able to see that the products component is surrounded with the React Suspense, and when we are fetching the data from the backend, it shows the loading status in the product list. So you can able to see that when I am making a change in the pagination, it's showing the loading status and then it's get load all the product details here. I'm switching back to client side. When a user pick a product from the pick list, I'm adding that product to the cart list here. So in this case, what I'm doing is I'm creating a atom family. Atom family is nothing, it's a pure function. What is it does is you can able to input an ID. So based on that ID, it's create an atom for that specific ID and it's memorize that value. So whenever you call the function with the ID, it's always return the memorized value. Why I am doing this is, still this is a list of item, but each item in this list going to have a unique state, a global state which is going to be unique for each and every item. This is I am doing for like when I am changing the quantity in a single item of listed items, it's only re-rendered that specific item. So you can able to see that when I'm making a change in the product for, it's only re-rendered that specific component. And also I have another leaf here, it's showing the quantity in the product list. This component also subscribe to that global dynamically created global state, and whenever I make changes, it's re-rendered that component. So this kind of feature is one of the advantage in Recoil. So when we try to recreate this kind of features with the Redux, you need to have a like more boilerplates. So by using the atom family, we can able to search this kind of features very easily, and the website like Figma, Draw.io, when you have an application like that, if you are trying to like re-render all the components that we have in the screen, it's become like heavy task to re-render those things. So those kind of like scenarios can be managed easily with these atom family component. And in the left hand side you can, in the right hand side you can able to see that there is a component called cart total. This component is subscribed to the dynamically created cart items and take its values and calculate the totals of from those values. So you can able to see that here I am having a selector which is look into the selected products and look through that product ID and get the get the cart atom dynamically from by using the cart item family, and it's take all the value and it's do the calculation and it returns the value. By using the recoil, we can able to dynamically create the atoms also. At the same time, we can able to use the selector to subscribe to that dynamically created atoms also. This one also one of biggest advantage of recoil. And we have some other features also in recoil like dev tools, where we can able to obtain the state changes and observe the state changes on demand and time travel to specific state and inspecting a current state, and those kind of things also can be handled with the dev tools available in Recoil. For those things we have a specific hooks, we can use those hooks and we can able to debug the recoil states with that.
Thank you for joining today, and if you have any questions, please put those questions in the Slido link provided in the comment section. Thank you.